Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade, The Price of Power. I am your storyteller, host, and apparently the adult in the room. And it is my job to keep these people alive, ideally. But we'll see how well I can do that coming up. So far, our channel does not have any new announcements, but there may be some coming up soon, so keep your eyes on our Twitter. You can find out everything that's coming up pretty much right down to the hour, really, over there. So go ahead and follow us over at ReeRoles. Um, on the other hand, these wonderful people get to tell you what they're up to. And we're going to start with Walter. Mr. Walter, you have to tell people what you're up to.
Oh snap. Recall me wonderful. What's up, y'all? I'm Earthringer. Y'all already know where I'm at. I'm on the YouTubes. I'm on the Twitches. I'll get into more details in the aftermath if I make it that far. So go on ahead to the next caller, you know what I'm saying? Because we're about to get into it.
Sure. Next up, Ari. I was trying to think of an adjective just then. I couldn't come up with one, so we're just going to go with your name.
You have been solidly calling me Small Shadow Snack for like 5 weeks now, and I'm very disappointed. Hi, I'm Mari. I will be playing Vegas tonight, as per usual. You can follow me on the Twitters while it still is doing its thing at Small Shadow Snack. But yeah, I'll save all my announcements for the end.
I just want to state for the record, 2 weeks ago, she got mad at me for calling her Small Shadow Snack and not Ari, and now she's upset about calling her Ari, not Small Shadow Snack. So I can't win. I can't win, everyone.
That's a you problem.
Just combine it. Just combine it.
Next up, Sir Monolith.
Hey, yeah, I'm at Sir Monolith on the Twitter. You can find me as well on this channel on Sunday nights for Earthian Nights. But I'm interested to see what kind of things I can do tonight to earn more experience.
The answer is nothing. Last but certainly not least, Die.
Oh,
Hi, I'm a Dichromaniac on all the stable and unstable and possibly, potentially, eventually illegal social media sites. So follow me there. And yeah, I'm here. I'm at the Gremlin Collective and I am Tansy. Absolute disaster. Will she live? I don't know. It's up to really just the grace of our magnanimous storyteller.
I don't like you putting that on me because then it makes it seem like it's my fault when in reality it's not. It's your guys' fault.
No, it's yours. It's yours.
No, it's not. It's not.
My actions have consequences. I accept this.
All right, so now that our wonderful vampires have introduced themselves, it is time for a reminder. The world of darkness can be a dark and terrifying place. I have spoken with all these wonderful people, and they have informed me of things that makes them uncomfortable, and we have made steps to kind of move around those. So if you need to take a step back, or I don't know, get a support animal or whatever, do so, because we want you to be comfortable and enjoying the game. And that is what comes to mind. I think that's everything I'm supposed to say here. I'm just free doing this live, basically. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the game. In our last... Yes, yes, yeah. Hug all of the pets. I'm going to make that the name of the episode. But anyway, in our last
session... So you're saying you're going to hug Precious? Is that what you're saying?
No. No.
Spa day for Precious. No. Let's go.
Precious is a pet. Come on.
I am tempted to give all of you negative status for hanging out with a possum.
Skunk. Let's get it right.
Yeah, it's a skunk. Both, really. Just the concept of hanging out with small rodent-like animals, really. It's just
mole-like animals, sir.
But same thing.
Excuse me, the possum is a marsupial.
That's it. The next character is going to be a garbage pail kid Ventru.
You know what I want. You don't know how bad I wanted that. Ari knows.
Y'all will
legitimately know how bad I wanted that.
Anyway, in our last session, our coterie came across some uniquely equipped hunters. They had a run-in where they managed to defeat their enemies, but not without sustaining a number of injuries. They also managed to run into a uniquely talented kindred, a kindred threat some of you know should not be around in modern nights. but surprisingly, she was, and she did not seem too old to you all. But now that that encounter has ended and you found your way back to your havens, I need all of you to give me a wake-up rouse checks.
Oh no.
Okay, it's the best part of the night.
I've been testing my dice before we started playing, and it's been real bad. So I'm not.
Oh, I'm scared. Oh, scared.
Nailed it.
I got hungies.
Nailed it.
Yep, I knew it. I felt it. Yep, I get hungrier.
Felt it in his bones.
4 dots of hunger. Yep.
Wait, Walt's at 4?
Yep.
Oh no.
He never got to eat.
Well, that's
Wonderful.
not.
Well, that's like a normal day for Walt, though.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful.
Wait,
I
am I the
felt
only
it.
one that passed?
Don't worry, Walt. Don't worry.
No, a news pass as well.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry,
Of
Walt.
course
I've
it
got
is.
blood to spare.
He remembers what you did. He's gonna be too scared.
As you all push the vitae through your veins, you feel the pain of hunger become stirring in your undead stomachs, almost like the heartbeat that you all have left behind so long ago. I believe Anosh, Walt, and Tansy are the ones at the main haven, whereas Vegas has decided to take up residence somewhere else. So we will begin with our 3 members here. What are the 3 of you doing this evening?
Straight to a rabbit. Straight to
Okay.
a rabbit.
Give me a hunger frenzy check.
Yep, I gotta do it.
And I believe that, no, let me check. I think
Yeah, my
it's
willpower
2
is
or
5.
3. Yeah, willpower plus a third of your hunger, so it should be 2.
What's my humanity? Because I got high humanity.
Oh, the
Should
humanity.
be 7, I think.
Yeah, it's 7.
I think it's
that is 7.
What's up there? Yeah, so it should do that for you. Where is
No modifiers. We doing it live.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. 5 successes. Oh, yeah, that's
I'll
crit.
get
That's a
that.
crit. Okay.
That should be enough. So you are going to be able to slake your hunger. You feel the beast attempting to push, but you've got control over yourself, Mr. Reshi. How much are you going to consume? Reminder with the background, you can only use your herd to drain a equal amount
got 2
of
dots
blood
in the
per
herd.
so you can take two hunger from your herd without damaging it.
Well, then I'm doing that. I'm doing just that.
Actually, you can do 3 because you have that one merit that makes the hunger for from animals better. The power, the animism
Well, I'll
power.
just consume 1, which will make it 2. Is that fair?
That is up to
Because
you.
I can't go below 2 dots of hunger.
That is up to you.
Vegan sucks.
All right. So,
Oh wait, no, I can take 1 and feed Precious. There we go. Problem solved.
All right. So you managed to do the trade of blood. The vitae is taken care of, and your hunger is quiet for the time being.
Hey, that rabbit was good. Hey, what y'all doing?
Not hungry anymore, Walt?
I mean, I was real hungry when I woke up, but you know what I'm saying, seriously, I'm always hungry.
Oh, they always say breakfast the most important meal of the day.
I
Somebody
mean,
says
does
that
it still
anyway.
work like that now? I mean,
Well,
it ain't like we alive anymore.
yes, but we have to eat something, right?
I suppose so. I just thought it didn't matter anymore. What we gonna do? Get our percent daily value nutrition?
Right. Get all your essential amino acids and vitamins from those rabbits.
I mean, seriously, it used to work like that, but I don't even know if we metabolize like we supposed to. You know what I'm saying? And it is at this point Anoush remembered that Walt was a pharmaceutical student before he got there. Walt proceeds to go, like, see now, if you study the lipids and how we burn fat, you know what I'm saying? There ain't hardly no fat in blood unless somebody got high cholesterol, you know what I'm saying? But I don't see anybody gaining weight out here in these streets. Walt's doing that.
Can you taste the extra cholesterol? I'm sure the rabbits don't have a lot.
No, they're actually pretty lean.
Would you say they're a little gamey?
I mean, I'll have to bite through the mushroom sinew too hard, and I'm not chewing on that. So, I mean, I find the veins easy.
Oh, so it's kind of like a drink pack.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like a little Capri Sun, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, do you put a straw in them?
I never tried that before. What you think, Precious? Should I put a straw in the rabbit? Respond, Precious.
Precious is sleeping.
No, she just ate. Nah,
She is
dog.
sleeping.
Nah,
She is.
nah.
She is sleeping. I am the game master here. She is sleeping.
Let the record
She is
show that Rhea has pulled
nuzzled.
rank.
She has nestled up kind of at your feet and is just snoozing peacefully.
Well, I guess you don't want to answer questions right now.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes people are tired. Sometimes, right?
Yeah, I know the feeling. Hey, what's Tansy doing? Tansy!
Tansy walks out with a stick of eyeliner in her hand, going, "What do you guys want from me?"
I just want to know what you're doing. Hope you ain't got kidnapped in the middle of the night or something.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know we have things to do, but we should probably like call Vegas first and make sure we're all doing all right and figure out where we want to go from here.
All right, I can do that. I got something I need to work on anyway. You know, I got to fix up this pen and then I got to establish these weapons. You know what I'm saying? We got to get suited and booted. Well, it's such a trick.
I'm not going to say no to like weapons. We probably need them.
All right, how many craft rolls do I have to make to see what Walt can salvage from certain weapons? Okay, before I break any down, does anybody want like the shotgun or anything like that?
Was it a special shotgun or
Because the bombs are getting broken down, the damaged ones for sure.
it was a special shotgun or just a regular shotgun?
It's a combat shotgun, yeah.
A combat shotgun. Although I know that in this game the weapon stats aren't really specific. It's just a generalized category. So
Semi-auto shotgun with 4 rounds in it.
just like here's your generalized weapons. Well, anyway, that's a different topic. No, it's okay. You go make some toys with that.
You want me to sharpen your sword? I can do that, seriously.
Maybe another time.
All right.
I think it's fairly sharp right now.
What you want, Tansy?
I mean, I wouldn't say no to like a gun. It doesn't have to like be like the shotgun, but I mean, I've like shot things before, mostly like rifles and things like that. So I don't know.
Say less. Walt toss you a pistol. He's got like 3 pistols.
Tansy like kind of fumbles it. It's like, okay, yeah, no, this
Don't
is.
worry about it, Tansy. The safety's on.
I would hope so.
I mean, what you gonna do? Shoot yourself in the foot?
I don't know. Maybe I don't want to shoot myself in the foot.
I don't want you to either.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I kind of want to see what happens, but not really.
Okay, maybe like on a day where we don't have like a bunch of stuff to do, then maybe. But also, I feel like that would probably be very bad for me eventually. So probably not.
All right. Let's see. Based on what I have, I'm salvaging the bombs first and foremost. Getting the material out of the damaged ones.
You doing this inside the crypt?
He'll go outside. He knows better. Tansy has rules.
Okay, cool.
We're gonna be off in the cut.
You do not have any relevant tools for this.
You got a whole chemistry set.
Yeah, look, I don't know much about modern day explosives, but I don't
Why
think a
not?
cheap chemistry set has the tools needed to break
Who said
them
it was
down.
cheap, Doug?
You
He
ain't got
used
no
to be a
money.
We're
farm
calling
student.
Walt cheap. Okay.
As a student in real life, we're all cheap. We're all broke. So you can do this, but it will be difficult since you
You don't know
have
what Walt did in
anything.
school, Doug.
You don't have, you could do this. I'm telling you, it will be quite difficult. You could do it with either intelligence and technology or intelligence and crafts.
I mean, when you say that, you're making me want to wait. That's what's so scary because it's like I do not want to spend willpower this early on a reroll because I know I'm going to have to reroll because these are roll 20 dice.
I'm just telling you, I'm just giving you all the information.
All right, screw that. I have to wait for a less crucial time because I know it's going to be that one point where I'd be like, I shouldn't have spent it earlier on this.
It's up to you.
I'll stick with making some chloroform like he tried to last time because he made progress.
Sure. Roll intelligence and science.
Yippee. Can he add his farm student to this?
Sure.
Yay.
I suppose.
All right. Science, intelligence +1. Yeah.
Chloroform even
Okay.
has stats in this game.
5 successes.
I will say with 5 successes, it'll take you a couple of hours. You could probably get like a dose of chloroform.
That's all we need.
Sure. It'll take you. We'll say total take you 3 hours to do, and you're able to get one.
Yes, that'll be what Walt's working on while Tansy and Anoush get into whatever they want to get into. And Vegas.
All right, Anush, Tansy, what are you two doing?
I think while we're sitting here, I definitely want to go up to Anush and say, so I know we kind of talked a little bit like last night about like a mutually beneficial exchange of knowledge.
Indeed. I like your idea.
Good, I'm glad because I was going to ask how you felt after you slept on it and see if you thought maybe it was still a good idea. And it seems like maybe you still feel that way.
Yeah, it seems like a great idea. I mean, as long as we keep this to ourselves, we wouldn't want other interested parties to learn. It may be unhealthy for our unlife.
Exactly. No. Yes. Super extra duper secret, just between you and me. And I think it's just gonna help both of us out a lot.
Yes, of course. I mean, that's what we're here. Friends are for, right? Helping each other.
Exactly. And the more info I have, the more info I can give you, because the more people that will give me information, and no one ever has to know where I came across this knowledge.
So what would you say you do, Tansy? I know you play around with spirits and stuff, but I don't really have a very good grasp. It's quite outside my wheelhouse.
What do we do? I mean, yeah, it is a little like spirits. And how much does I guess the question is like, how much has Tansy been taught or fully understand about the nature of oblivion, of the and of course I can't remember the name of the plane of the ghost world.
That would be entirely up to Tansy. Whatever you believe Tansy would know is what you would know. You have high enough occult.
I mean, I've got 4 in occult. What did the dice say? Oh, the dice say that I know quite a bit. That's a a 7, a 0, and a 9 on just rolling pure occult. So, yeah, okay. So, like, you know how like we're here, like in this world and this reality, and we're all here in bodies, more or less, whatever, with consciousnesses, more or less, right?
Sounds good so far, yeah.
So there's like a place where, let's say, maybe you didn't have a body and you were just like the thoughts in your head.
Oh, a spirit realm?
Yeah, but it was also like a lot like this world, but very much like not.
Interesting.
And I don't know all like the weird religious theories, like is there a soul or not? I don't know. And honestly, I don't really like care because it doesn't matter. All that matters is that it exists. And once you're done here, you can go there. And there's stuff there that isn't here. And there's stuff here that isn't there. And you can use that to your advantage. And that's what I do is access that to keep myself going.
You like trying to transcend or something of that nature?
No, like I don't know if I want to like. I mean, because I did technically, I guess once maybe, but it's not. I mean, you did too, really, but that's kind of like a depends on what you think it is.
Well, I mean, are you looking to, I would say, evolve past this physical form you have? Is that the whole purpose of it, or is it just more purely a utilitarian thing?
If trans if like transcending is like a thing that can be done, and I don't even know if that's like a thing that could be done, but if it's something that I would do or could do, it would only be to as a means to an end and whatever like I wanted or needed. And so if it was the thing I could do, I would only do it because it would help me do the things that I want to do or need to do.
Well, that seems fairly logical. I mean, no reason to do anything if it doesn't help you, right? Well, or it doesn't help you pursue your ends, as it were. Um, I mean, even those that claim to be benevolent are oftentimes seeking adulation.
Exactly. And I will say it's not like okay, so you remember Bruce, right?
Indeed.
Okay, so Bruce like wanted to do his own thing, but I told him that he couldn't do his own thing because he had to do the things that I wanted. Like he was like a glorified screwdriver, right?
Mm.
And
The spirit, yes?
yeah, yeah. I got him to do the things that I needed to fix the problems I need solved. There was, a screw stuck in a door, and he was like a perfect screwdriver to take the door off.
Mm.
And
Until the unexpected happened and he was turned against us.
well, that wasn't my fault technically.
Well, there are many unforeseen situations we might find ourselves in, so we can't always account for every eventuality.
But see, this is exactly why I think you and I are going to be very good friends because you're very good about thinking about all of those like unforeseen eventualities. And, if I didn't make, well, if I did, if things didn't, kind of, if I had better luck, really, if I had better luck, and I think maybe you can help like balance out that luck by helping like think of things that could happen.
I think you give yourself too little credit, Tansy. Luck is what we make it, although sometimes it doesn't feel that way.
But see, I think you're exactly right in that luck is what we make it. But sometimes I feel like I just give myself bad luck by not like thinking ahead enough.
Well, I once knew a person who never thought more than 30 seconds ahead, it seemed. But they learned to turn that to their advantage by becoming very adaptable. So perhaps if you find that you have trouble with thinking and planning too far ahead, perhaps you might find better luck in just working on better adapting to the situations that unfold.
Uh, Tansy's gonna get closer to Anush, like maybe wrap her arm like within his, and yeah, see, like exactly. I know what I'm good at, and I know that this sort of like plan ahead thing is not really something I'm very good at. But you are.
Oh, we play to your strengths is what someone wiser than me once taught me. And the direct action isn't always the wisest course, at least in our line of work, or I guess in any line of work. We could talk about that for hours. There's the all of the philosophy is just never ending.
Oh my gosh, the conversations like I heard like my dad have that were just so convoluted about like money and whatever. Like, no, I totally understand.
But yes, I believe that our already mutually beneficial relationship should continue to evolve, and that we can learn a lot from each other.
I agree. Also, heads up, if a hot Tremere lady in a bathtub of blood like invites you like into her space or whatever, just kind of like say no because she's a problem.
Mm. Was that Walt's friend that you met?
And yeah, but here's the thing. Like, I think she's gonna be really good for Walt, and I want Walt to like learn more and like get more knowledge and do more stuff. But she's also kind of like scary. And I'm telling you, she's scary, right? And so I just want to say that, like, just don't go visit her.
Duly noted. I will try to avoid it. I don't foresee having any reason to go visit her. So I won't.
Okay, good.
That why you've come to me and seeking this knowledge you can no longer get from Walt? It's okay. We can learn more from each other than you
Yeah,
could there.
here's the thing. Can I be like, can I like be honest with you?
Always.
I could get info from Walt without him really asking me for anything in return.
Hmm.
But with you, you're older, you're smarter. I knew that you knew better and I didn't want to cross that line of sharing what I knew.
You figured Walt may, I think the phrase is, loose lips sink ships.
Like,
Maybe
I
not
wasn't trying to save
intentionally.
Walt, though. I really wasn't. Just
Oh, I wouldn't particularly assume any malice from Walt, but sometimes, the eagerness of youth gets the best of us.
I mean, he's a good kid. Like,
Oh, I love Walt. He is fantastic.
Walt's great.
So naive.
I know, which is why it was so easy. You understand.
Oh, naturally. Some people call it taking advantage, but I think if we both stand to benefit from the situation, I don't see the problem. You help them, they help you.
Exactly. Well, apparently that didn't ruffle the feathers of this person in the bathtub full of blood, and she didn't like that very much.
Yes, she sounds a little pretentious. Bathtubs full of blood. Ugh. So much waste.
Okay, but it was hot though. But also, yes. But
Well,
sometimes you really do need a bathtub full of blood.
I mean, it would be nice to have access to those kind of unnecessary resources.
Right? Just like the status of it. So good.
Mm-hmm. I think it's more of an intimidation thing, yes?
Oh, absolutely. Anyway, I feel like we've come to an understanding. Yes? You, me, friends, knowledge back and forth. We can make this work.
Yes, we just have to make sure, I believe, especially your family is none the wiser, because I believe they covet your particular gifts very, very strongly.
They have people that can do what I do.
I imagine so. That's where you learned it, right?
They're not really happy with me right now. I'm gonna be honest. But it's gonna be fine. I have a plan.
See, there you go. Planning ahead.
See, I'm already learning. Um, but sometimes here's happens with like humans sometimes where maybe their family isn't actually like the right family and they have to go like find a new one.
Mm. I mean, yeah, that's fair.
And so maybe that's part of what I'm doing here.
Maybe it is.
Finding where I fit in instead of where I was supposed to go.
Mm. Yeah, that sounds right. Making your own luck, Tansy.
Making your own luck? Oh my gosh. Yes.
So are you eager to free yourself from the confines or bounds of your family, or are you trying to find your way back in, for your own benefit? I mean, it's okay.
I think right now I wouldn't be welcomed back in. So I am eager to find a place that I am welcomed in.
Well, you're always welcome here, Tansy.
Well, yes, no, you guys are like the best. You and Walt and Vegas and even Sebastian. Like I know like somebody could just like call him up and be like, "Hey, Sebastian." And listen, like I know Vegas is like my cousin. It's the whole thing, and I know that he still has like a lot of ties to everything. And I really do need to talk to him about all of this because I talked to you first, and he should probably know.
Ooh.
But anyway, that's a later problem.
Why? Again, I would probably say it's not wise to share your plans for sharing knowledge outside of our immediate circle.
No,
But
just you and me. Just you and me.
I did miss Sebastian, though. I remember thinking once Sebastian left, I thought to myself, bye-bye, little Sebastian. Bye-bye.
I know I was gonna miss him, but like, I miss our karaoke nights.
Well, unfortunately, Sebastian wasn't one for technology. Otherwise, I'd say they have those remote conference ways of doing those things. You could probably still engage in it.
Yeah, that wouldn't work. I don't know. Anyway, Vegas is great. I'm so glad Vegas is here, and yeah,
Yes, Vegas is a wonderful new ally. Yes, I think that's the right word for it.
with a family as large as mine is, there's always going to be more than one black sheep.
Yes, well, not everybody, families fight, and that's how it goes sometimes. Okay, I'm sure you'll find your way back in their good graces, if that's what you want.
The thing about families is eventually, even in situations like ours, everyone dies and the children become the adults.
Ainsley, can I have you roll me 6 dice, please?
Do I need hunger dice in this?
Yes.
Not ominous at all.
I'm only at one. They kill somebody?
I don't think I'm the person you're supposed to ask if you killed someone. I feel like if you don't know
Well, I'm only
whether or
at
not
one
you did
hunger.
that,
Oh,
you have
yeah. No, because it did take down that
problem.
dude. Yeah. Okay, so.
Oops, I slept.
Oh, Lord. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. That's 2 critical fails.
Like
That's
ones
2
across the
ones.
board.
And that's only 1 6.
Oh Lord.
Noted. Noted. You may continue your conversation.
I don't want to anymore. I want to stop talking.
No, Ree, I did not consent.
The dice tell story. Yeah, so like anyway though, like Anush, it's fine. Like we'll just get there, one day at a time, and yeah. Hey Walt, how's it going?
Indeed. Patience is
Pretty
a
much
virtue.
done. I gotta put caps on the chemicals, you know what I'm saying, so they don't leak out and smell the place up.
Is Vegas here or is Vegas elsewhere?
Walt
Vegas
wouldn't
is
have called
not
Vegas.
there. However, I think that will be a good time to find out what Vegas is up to. Vegas, you find yourself coming to in the safety of your family's abode. You did manage to successfully control your hunger the night before, so you do not have any additional measures to keep you, we'll say, safe. What would you like to do?
Very slowly getting up out of bed, stretching, and just being like, right, I have a wraith to find. How am I gonna find a wraith? And he'll get up and go, tell beloved great grandpapa goodbye, and head over to the.
When you go to find your grandfather, you see he is already up. He is wearing a very nice, much more modern all black suit, a black tie, which, because you know what to look for, you notice the Giovanni G in the inseams, but it's been very cleverly hidden in kind of a number of cross fashions. And as you approach, you see he hangs up the phone he was on and looks over at you. Good evening.
Good evening. Just coming to say thanks for letting me crash, and I'm gonna go try and track down that wraith.
Good. Before you go, I have a question for you, Vegas.
Sure.
What do you think of Tansy? To be more specific, what do you think of their worth to us?
I mean, she is talented in the
Mhm.
the family arts. Uh, I don't know. Like, are you asking my like general opinion, or like do you want me to toe the line?
Want your opinion, your thoughts?
Honestly, my opinion, she has the potential to be very, very good for the family if she could get over the vanity and the self-absorption. I say that with love to my cousin. She is very talented in the arts, and I believe maybe just a little reckless, but again, she's still young. Um, so there's time for that to even out.
Interesting. I have received a call from a old friend of mine, from a group of kindred. I believe you'd be too young to know them. I have been
Uh,
keeping an eye on your coterie for me.
oh, is it the Nosferatu?
No.
Oh,
Though I
thank
do
heavens.
see why people tend to think they're the same. They're similar to the Nosferatu.
Oh, I don't want to know. I'm not. I'm okay. You've had somebody watching the family or the house.
Yes, the individual is very good at not being noticed. Mm. He has informed me of a interesting development. They seem to think your cousin may not be as devoted as they could be. Have you noticed anything?
I mean, she went with Walt like a couple nights back to go see his people, but like I didn't go because I'm not big on the tower. And then putting their nose in our business, like I just don't do that. She seemed like I don't know, like I'm trying to keep her out of trouble. Damn it, I should have gone with her.
Do you think she's loyal?
I would hope so.
You should know better than to rely on hope, Vegas.
Am I allowed to speak my mind?
You may.
She has all the opportunity in the family. If she throws that away, that's very stupid. I would hope she would remain loyal. If not to, our side of the family, at least to the family overall.
There are some who think those who are given everything are the least worthy of it. They don't truly understand what they've been given. There are some in the family that view her as more of a liability.
Think maybe I would hope she's not gonna throw away everything that y'all have given her.
I will tell you what. There have been rumors of people wishing to deal with her, but I have convinced them not to act. For now. I want you to watch her. If she is loyal, then perhaps cooler heads can be convinced to take over. If not, dealing with her will be your responsibility. It is a much cleaner mercy.
Is Renata gonna be upset? Oh, that's a lot to put on me.
Most likely, but it is an opportunity as well.
An there are lots of family members I dislike. You know how often I threaten Giuseppe's life every time I see him. I don't actually want him dead. It it's weird to demonstrate loyalty by killing a family member. If it comes to that.
The weirdness will fade after a few centuries, I assure you. But blood is blood, and sometimes the blood needs to be reclaimed.
I'm not eating Tansy.
I will not tell you to do such a thing. I will tell you that if she has turned her back on us, letting the rest of the family deal with her would be a far worse torment. That I can assure you.
If the family has grievances, I'm not even officially family.
It's another opportunity for you. You need all the chances to ingratiate yourself as you can get.
Fine. I'm gonna go find this wraith.
I would recommend taking care of that sooner rather than later. It might take some of the eyes off of you and your friends.
I gotta even figure out who this guy is. I mean, I know who had him, but I highly doubt, I have a feeling that they were working in just cahoots. I don't think that this person could actually control a wraith. They're supposedly a ghoul. Supposedly.
A ghoul with knowledge of necromancy could be valuable.
Their former dominator was a Toreador. I don't know if we want that drama.
Interesting. The Toreador can be surprisingly competent when they want to be.
You have met more of them than I have.
I have. They are interesting to be around. Oddly human.
Please don't tell me you're secretly dating a Toreador. I will be grossed out for eternity. Think of dear sweet great grandmama.
At my age, we don't date as much as attempt to kill each other often. That is another story.
Right? Okay. That will have to be after I find the wraith. Any advice on how to find a wraith? I can't see them. I don't know how to control one. I'm relying on Tansy for that.
Wraiths are still people, more or less. They have needs, desires, people they want to protect, things they want to protect. You can threaten them all the same, even without seeing them.
Okay. I gotta go figure out who this guy is. I don't know who he is. All right.
Good
Well,
luck.
I'm gonna need it. Thanks for everything. I hope the casino goes well tonight. Your weird little invisible friends aren't following me, are they? Is
Would
it the
it matter?
Harbingers? Please don't tell me it's the Harbingers.
No.
Oh, thank God.
They don't tend to stalk behind the shadows.
It's the masks. They weird me out.
I assure you, you would not like to see what they look like underneath them.
Okay. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. You have a good night. I'm gonna go. Maybe have to kill a cousin. So yay.
I would be careful if you intend to warn your friends that you may be being watched. My companions don't exactly like when people can see them.
Oh, what's the fun in that? As long as they're not
Look.
following me around.
Good luck, Vegas. Still see a lot of potential in you.
I'm glad you do. He'll head out to the car.
Are you going to Brush of Life?
Is the car parked in the front or the back?
It is in the back. You could probably get into it without being seen by anybody.
Yeah, he's just kind of gonna flip his collar of his jacket up just a little bit to cover his face and kind of bend his head down like he's lighting a cigarette. Just get into the car.
Okay. It's not very difficult. Where are you going this evening?
To the crypt.
Alright. Is there anything you wish to do on your way? Any stops you wish to make?
Gonna snatch a bite to eat so he can try and heal this hunger. Or this last point of bag.
Alright, make me a hunting roll.
He will
Which
do so
predator
before
type are you using?
lurker in the crowd.
Okay.
It's wits and stealth.
Okay.
He is going to be hunting when he gets closer to the coterie haven to take advantage of the lower.
Okay.
Five.
That will be enough.
Yeah.
I would say you could find a second person with 5 successes if you like.
Okay. Cool. Okay, we'll roll. Huh? They were all successes. I like these dice. They're not going in dice jail.
Oh, keep them. Keep
Sometimes you
them.
gamble and win.
Can you mail them to me?
I think I sufficiently scared them from the other time. I will post this photo.
I believe you should be back to Hunger 1 if everything went well for you.
Yep. Still Hunger 1.
Okay. You can always take a little more and reduce that to 0.
That person's fine, not Not necessarily being troublesome. It's fine. Just pat, go.
All right. You are able to hunt without incident, and you are able to make your way over to the crypt. When you arrive, you see everything seems to be in order. Nothing seems to be strange or out of place. Are you making your way inside?
He's briefly turning on Sense the Unseen to just kind of like quickly look around before he'll turn it off and head inside.
Roll me wits and aspects. Is it wits or is it resolve and aspects if you're searching?
I think it's resolve. It's the same dice pool. Either way.
Okay. All right. Go for it. Yeah, I think it is resolve if you look.
2 successes.
All right, let me see. That's a lot more than 2 successes.
He's just kind of
Didn't
gonna
see
be
anything.
like, yeah, no, they're sneaky. Just walk inside after he turns it off.
All right. As you enter, you are immediately hit with a chemical smell in the air. It's fading a bit, but it's still there, and it's kind of not quite burning, as you don't need your lungs and throat anymore, but it's just ever present. It's almost like a light burning in your nostrils and throat.
Tansy! Is Walt cooking something?
You get used to it.
Just making sure we're not gonna have a chemical fire. That's all I wanted to make sure.
What you talking about, man? I cooked outside.
Oh, it travels in here too. What were you
Oh,
baking?
you know I had to have a little chemical something in case things get crazy.
Okay.
You want a gun or a grenade?
No, I'm good.
Okay. I mean, I can do some to them knuckles I gave you.
I think they're good. They're really handy. I also I need to clean these.
Oh, give them to me.
Are you squeamish at all?
Yeah, I got this.
Walt squeamish. Ha!
Okay, just so you're aware, they did go through some guy's head, and he's gonna hand them over.
I was a medical student, kind of. I've seen blood before.
I don't know. I didn't know if you were. Some people are squeamish.
That's crazy out here. This guy think I don't know what blood looks like. Can you believe that, Pansy? That's crazy. Precious, if you wasn't asleep, you know, this is crazy, man. Out of all the things I do for people, out of all the stuff I done witnessed around here.
I think he was just trying to be nice and make sure he wasn't upsetting you. Listen, Vegas, it was very like sweet of you to make sure that Walt wasn't, squeamish or like squicked out. Walt, I'm sorry that you gave off the vibe that maybe a lot of violence and like viscera would have been, upsetting to you. I mean, after all, like you don't like the humans, right? Like it seems like a fair question to ask.
Talking about the fact that there's blood on it. I was talking about the fact that there could be part of a skull on it. Like, I was just trying to be nice.
I've seen that before too.
Okay, then now I know.
And you see
That's
Walt
very
literally just
important.
has like a clear chemical solution that he just plops them in like dentures. And then waits a few seconds and then grabs like some tweezers and pulls them back out. Let them air dry for a minute or two and then they'll be all right.
Okay. So what?
By the way, don't stick any part of yourself in that.
I wasn't planning on it. Do you object if maybe I put somebody else in it? If the need arised?
Well, if I had enough of that, then sure, but we kind of don't.
Interesting. So what's going on for tonight?
I mean, I ain't the resident ghost hunter.
I mean,
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
yeah, we probably need to go do that. We need to figure out who has Bruce and bring him home and get him, back in his little pen or whatever.
It would be helpful.
I just want to know, why can't we just kill him? I mean, again.
He's already dead, and so you can't like kill him. I mean, you can like send him away to like never come back. But okay, like I know he doesn't like me, and I know he doesn't want to listen to me, but he's kind of the only like one that I have all the stuff to like bring to help us. So like if we have to kill him, fine.
Or hear me out. We get him back. The aunts, the uncles, and the cousins are all happy. Maybe we do a switcheroo. Like someone else gets Bruce and you get somebody less cranky.
Oh, I like that.
Y'all can do that?
It's a good trade.
I okay, but you can't ask for me though, okay?
Oh, this is gonna. Well, I can't ask.
I don't think I'm owed any favors at the moment.
Oh, yeah, right. And we still gotta go kill that other person to get the other people less mad.
Yeah, that's definitely one thing for sure. Why they wouldn't want to give me any favors.
Okay, so here's the deal. How about we get him back.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
I'll just keep him in like a little pouch or something, like his whatever in a little pouch, and
Yeah, we just gotta like keep him away from everything and then just keep the stuff. And I mean, he'll go back home eventually, and then we just gotta like make sure no one else can get the stuff to get him, and that's fine. It's done. You shove him into the bottom of a drawer, and it's never a problem again.
exactly. See,
Is that how it works?
It's how it's worked for most of my problems in the past.
I mean, okay.
and then we'll go horribly murder that ghoul that shot me twice.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I have a gun now.
Oh, where did you get that?
Walt gave it to me.
This is a fantastic night. This is a fantastic night.
I offered you one, Vegas.
Well, Vegas, safety first, right? We wouldn't want to be caught unaware by any of those unfortunate folks we met earlier again, right?
Oh yeah, those people too.
You want a gun session?
No, I'm all right, Well, but thank you very much.
You know I got your back. And Walt's
I know.
like checking the ammo count and everything and making sure the gun's greased up, doing the proper maintenance.
Looks to be fine.
Mm.
So ghosty hunting. Where do we start? His name, maybe where he like lived or something.
Because we're technically looking for his fetter, right, storyteller?
Last we heard, they had the hospital.
That is the plan you had, yes.
We know we have a good idea of who took it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
yes, the person who has it is the same ghoul you were instructed to deal with. Last time you all saw them, they were at the free clinic, though it has been a couple of days since then, a couple of days, nights since then.
Okay, because like Tansy probably remembered this, even though Di didn't. So like we should like check out that free clinic, right?
I'm totally down to do that. If y'all don't get caught, y'all can steal me something.
Sure. Anush and I had drove by it. It should be closed by this time of night. There's like one camera. But it didn't look like anybody was there. We could always do like another pass by. I'm absolutely not paying another like $2,000 to get any more information. It's not happening.
I mean, okay. I assume y'all want me to stay in the car and keep it warm, right? Dig out.
Wait,
If there's only one camera, then is that something Precious could help take care of?
I mean, she ain't exactly like the climbing kind of animal. She's more the digging kind.
wait. Can't you like talk to animals?
It don't mean they'll do what I say. I mean,
But
Precious will.
I mean, maybe you could like find a rat that might be a little bit wire chewing, or could at least turn it another way.
Where you gonna get me some peanut butter crackers? Rats like peanut butter crackers.
I mean, at this point, it seems on brand for like a pre-adventure Walmart run. So if we need to go pick up some more kitchen knives and peanut butter crackers, that
What's wrong with the knives we got?
seems fine.
What's wrong with the Dollar Tree or like Dollar General or someplace cheap?
All right, as long as they open late and don't ask no questions.
I don't believe Dollar General's known for asking a lot of questions.
Nah,
Hmm.
they don't mess with you unless you give them a reason. It's like Waffle House.
Walt's gonna get changed to one of his not so smelly pairs of clothes. His
All right.
Salvation Army clothes.
So Walt is getting changed. Is there anything you all are doing before you set out on this mission, I guess?
Lush of life.
Yeah. No,
I will do that.
finding better.
Okay, succeeded.
Same here.
All
Blush
right.
of Life is success.
Okay.
I like this hunger die. We're gonna keep it forever.
Okay.
Sure. Why don't I rose my cheeks a little bit, and I'm fine.
Yeah.
All right. So this is what I will say. This journey to get food, well, get peanut butter specifically, will be just fine as long as Tansy is not the person to do it.
Vegas
Walt's
will
also
run
picking
it.
up some syringes if he can find them, like them baby syringes
Okay,
for injecting
so-
medicine in the nose, them wide nozzle ones.
Yeah, give you
that's
some
no problem.
wide nozzle syringes.
Oh
right.
yeah, Walt's
That
stocking up
is
his armory.
that is not a problem. Okay, I didn't know if
Yeah,
that's
it's
an
$1.
armory, but sure, it's not. None of those are anything issues for people. I think at least some of you have resources, so those should be fine. I will say the entire trip will take about 15 minutes for you to get all the things that you wanted. Is there anything else you're doing after that?
I don't think Walt can do much right now.
Okay.
He'll snag a
Close.
spider if he can, a live
Okay.
spider,
Sure. I'll say you can do that
just in
without
case.
problem.
All right.
All right. All right. Then you all gain all the things you needed. You all do make your way down to the clinic. You do see that it is closed at the moment, and it's the same setup from before. There's a single gate that is now closed. You do see there is a single camera that is pointing towards the gate that would see you should you attempt to climb over or anything like that. All of you are fine, I believe. So yeah, is everybody Bush of Life or
Mm-hmm.
everybody? Okay.
I yes, but I also got hungrier for it.
Fun. The hunger is growing. All right, then you all arrive, and I leave your current predicament to you all.
All right, let me see what's out in the hood.
That's the camera. I already asked Anush. He can't like do the quiet sneaky thing and also not get caught on camera.
Fine, you got it.
Just
All right,
gotta
Walt's going
cover your
to
face. That's all.
Like
enhance his eyesight and look for
like maybe get an owl to sit on it for a little bit. Like,
How'd you
Wear
know
a
it was gonna be a
hat.
bird? I was
I-
hoping.
shh, it's fine. You're channeling another character right now.
Yeah, I miss him so much.
All right. So roll me your predator type roll to
Oh
see
boy.
if you can find a rat.
All right, so that is my animal +1. Let me see. Yep, composure animal can +1. All right. 2 successes, 6 die.
Okay. It takes you some time, but you do find a small mouse just kind of crawling about, looking for something to eat.
Hey, yo, what's up, man?
Are you using Feral Whispers isn't an arouse check, correct?
I don't believe so. I am checking. Doesn't say so. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Then you receive a series of chirps in response, and you get the feeling that the rat is looking for food. It seems to be a bit concerned about some of the people with you. Actually, none of you have animal handling, I don't think. So all of you
No.
are
And in
disliked.
fact, I actually believe I
Oh,
may be
no.
slightly off-putting two animals. Let me
Why do
see.
y'all keep following Walt? Why do y'all do
It's fine. We're just gonna keep Anish in the car.
Let me see.
Y'all keep
That would
doing this to
change
Walt.
things. That would
Let me
change
see
things.
here. Let me see here. Where is it?
That would change things a lot,
You
actually.
didn't have to follow him.
I have eerie presence, and I don't know if that would necessarily bug out the animals so much.
I think that's human only.
It doesn't specify. And then I don't think there was. Okay, I thought there was something else, but I think it's just the eerie presence that I was thinking about.
I will say it won't.
I think that the what I'd settled on for it was like unnatural, like kind of gusts of wind following him around, which might seem normal outside, but when you're inside or other places, it's like, wait, hold, what's going on? This is strange.
Cool. I will say that will not impact your ability for Walt to cooperate with his mouse.
I mean, I can see you hungry. All right, listen up. You see that camera over there, little guy? I'm gonna need you to climb over in the back of it and chew a wire or something. Cut it off. You do that, I got some peanut butter crackers in it for you.
Make me a Feral Whispers roll.
Okie dokie. So is that adding my animalism to like manipulation?
Manipulation. Yeah, manipulation and animalism.
All right, manipulation, animalism. All righty.
I will see. Well, I'll group this in as
It is a rodent.
3 times.
So can I add my +1 modifier for my hunting die, for my predator die?
What's your predator dice again?
It's geared
that's
toward
for
rodent.
hunting.
Well, my
that's
skill
for hunting them.
Fine.
That's for hunting them. That's for hunting them. I'm sorry.
I can't have nice things. All right. Is that okay? That's just 3 successes normal. Okay.
All right. Just enough. The mouse chirps in response, and then you see it head underneath the gate and disappear across the lot. Well, I'll say with Walt, since you have height in your eyesight, you do see it beginning to kind of nibble through the cables. After a few moments, the little light that's on the camera goes out.
All right. Mouse come back?
Yes. It scurried back, takes it a second.
Mouse gonna hand the 2 peanut butter crackers. That's for job well done.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
All right, stay safe out there. And Walt's gonna come back. We're gonna come back to the car. I met this little mouse. It said it was all good. Bit the cables. Looked like the camera went dead to me.
Unless you want to do like the little sneaky walk around.
Why, indeed. That sounds like a good idea.
You wish to be sneaky. Are you using obfuscate or are you just going to be sneaky?
I think I'm just going to be sneaky. Just normal
Right.
sneaky. I'll activate the silent footsteps or silence of death, which doesn't require anything.
Just roll me dexterity stealth just to see if you aren't noticed. If you don't know by sight. But you will not be noticed by sound unless you do something out of the usual.
Ah!
That would be out of the usual.
Come on, where's the roll? 4 successes.
All right, you are able to stay out of sight. You give the building a twice over, and you don't notice anything. No, there don't seem to be any people inside. You don't notice any security as you're going by. Nobody notices. Nothing notices you. You don't see any new cameras on the outside, so you feel pretty confident that you've taken care of that.
All right. Well, I guess I'll make my way back to the group then, so I can relay the information about the safety check.
Okay. While Anosh is doing his look around, TNZ Walton Vegas, what are you doing?
Walt's checking his gear. Making sure everything's ready.
Keeping an eye out with Sense the Unseen.
I probably have used
Aura of Decay.
No, I actually kind of want to use where the shroud thins. I don't want to be a complete problem right off the get-go. Just to see if I'm hoping to see if like the density has recently changed, if there's a way to see like if this is extra sensitive to rates going back and forth.
Okay, roll me Intelligence and Oblivion.
Intelligence and what?
Oblivion.
Oblivion. Okay, cool. So it's 100 and then 1, 2, 4, and then my intelligence. 2. Oh, thank God that didn't completely suck. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
All right, and did you rouse check to do your hunger?
Nope. Let me do that right now. See in the box. That's a fail. So I'm at 300 now.
Very nice. The thin in this, the veil in this area is a bit thin. You aren't sure if that is because you don't think it's because of death, but you do know that this is a clinic, so there are probably some melancholic people here every so often. So you gain the benefit of a thin shroud, which means a -1 difficulty on other Oblivion ceremony rolls.
All right. Cool. Currently thin. All right, excellent. So yeah, after that, I am going to look at Vegas and Walton say, okay, so like this place is actually like pretty, I don't want to say like super extra cozy to like the spirits, but it's not bad. So it seems like it seems like we're like in a good place, that we're in the right place, probably, maybe.
Okay. I mean, I know we can handle like the actual lady, but like, what about the ghost? If the ghost tries something,
Oh, if the ghost tries something, I am pretty sure I can handle that as long as we can get his fetter into my hand. It's not going to be a problem.
okay. Hey, Vegas,
Uh,
want some chloroform?
why would I need chloroform?
You
I
know,
mean,
she
why
might be
wouldn't
asleep
you?
or something.
Wait, I'm not there. Sorry.
Well, if she's asleep, I'm just gonna take care of business super quick.
She might try something last minute. Might weaken her, even if it don't knock her out. Make things easier. We failed last time. I just had some bets. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not too good at like throwing things. Like I was never playing baseball as a kid.
All right, Saracen, because maybe Saracen can like sneak up and like do the thing.
That's a better idea.
See, you don't want a gun?
You sure you don't want to come in?
Nah, I'm good. I think I'd be more of a problem if I followed y'all.
Or you could be a nice distraction.
I mean, I guess if y'all need me to do something, man, y'all lucky y'all got me around. You know what I'm saying? Where would y'all be without me? I here talking to the people.
See, there we go. Just distract her with talking, and Anush and I can get her while Tansy's finding the fetter. Because I can't see that damn thing. I don't.
I mean, fine. That I can do. Precious, watch the car.
Oh, right.
Precious does her best or best copy of a nod before closing into the front seat.
Would die precious.
Precious is best. So like, when we gonna go? I don't know when Saracen coming back or whatever.
Well, wait for him to loop back around. He'll let us know what he found.
All right.
All right. About the time you all finish up is when Nosh will return from his search around.
Oh, coast seems fairly clear. Didn't see anything overtly alarming, so that's good.
Have any eyes on the person in question?
No, unfortunately, as before, they continue to be elusive.
You want some chloroform?
You know, actually, probably not a bad idea to have a little bit. Thank you, Walt.
Walt's gonna take out his 1 dose of chloroform and one of his old Salvation Army shirts. I only got enough for 1 dose, so you more or less got one shot at it.
Sounds good.
And apparently, I got to be the face and talk up whatever nurse is on duty.
Well, you do have a way with words, Walt.
All's ready.
Walt was born ready.
He got the Birdman hands going, thinking about what he could say.
All right. Back door or front door?
I mean, which one's sneakier for y'all? Like, I'm gonna have to. I don't even know what room they in.
Well, no, doesn't look like anybody's here, so it's gonna be just a back door is usually preferable. Like the front door faces the street.
Okay, if you insist. Yeah, like how square footage? How big is this clinic?
Why do you ask me these questions? I think we've established I don't know how size works.
Oh, you can do square feet. Think
it's
about
big
D&D
enough.
grid.
It's big enough. I fully misunderstood what like 21 yards was like last time.
Like Okay, so question.
50
How
square feet. I don't know. It
That's
is. It's
63 feet, by the way,
it's
but
like a Burger King in size. We'll say a large Burger King in size.
okay.
Okay.
Got it.
There we go.
That makes perfect
There
sense.
you go. See, that works. Use what you know.
So yeah, Walt's has on the nice plaid shirt right now and the jeans.
All right.
So, he
So,
gonna
are
get him
you
a-
attempting to force your way into the back door?
Is it locked? I mean, it should be, but like,
Yes.
what kind of
Yes,
lock?
doors. It is just a regular door lock. You are confident that either a proper amount of force could force it open. I guess Tansy could rod it open, technically. Or you could attempt
Walt
to
could
pick the lock.
burn it open, but that'll be too conspicuous.
Or do that. Sure. All of those would be reasonable options.
Why don't you burn it all off, and if that doesn't work, I'll just pull it off. Tansy, please no decaying anything.
Only if I absolutely have to, but I do have options. I'm gonna wait for.
Yeah, Walt will go ahead.
What are you using to burn the lock off?
All he has is blood right now because he never made more acid to
That's fine.
burn through metal.
As long as it's not fire, you're good. Make a rouse check, I believe, for corrosive vitae.
All right. Where the heck did my characters? There we go. Okay. I gotta pull it up. Okay. Rouse checking. I succeed.
Right.
Okay.
You slit your. We'll say you slit
With a kitchen knife.
That would not be fun. But you slit. You break
My boy
the
got
skin.
precision.
And it would not be fun. You break the skin and you sprinkle some blood onto the lock, and it begins to crackle and boil. And a moment later, the door, you hear not so much as a crack as a kind of just sizzle, and then it pops open.
Easy peasy.
Go snapping.
Anosh takes 1 point of psychic damage.
All right. So what? I'm the first one in or something?
Nush is the sneakiest. Do you want to go scout out?
I was already inside.
Gonna reactivate his silence to death as he walks in behind Walt. Since Walt just said he was already inside.
No, I was joking when I said
Oh.
I was already inside. If you couldn't tell by my change in vocal inflection.
Wait. I was just kidding. Just a fooling.
No, Walt was waiting.
Okay. Anosh, you make your way inside, and you find, just as a quick go through, it seems to be empty. You do see there is a computer where you guess a secretary's station would be. You see there is what would be like an exam room that does have some equipment, but you don't think anything too powerful. And then you can see some other unmarked doors.
Mm-hmm. No people though.
No people. Seems empty.
That's very odd for a clinic. Maybe they just
Forgot what time of day is it again?
Now, after all you've done, it's probably 9:30. With everything you got done tonight.
Okay, so 9:30 at night. I mean, and this is just like a normal medical clinic, or
It's more of a day clinic. But
okay.
so you
this
would
is the one
think
we
that
saw the lady
around-
go into, or the person.
Yes,
go into,
this is
or
the
what
same
yeah.
one.
Gotcha.
You do not think this would be a clinic where a person would go to stay overnight. Just to clarify that. And this is about an hour. Well, no, because 9:30 would be probably 45 minutes after closing.
Well,
Walt's walking in now. He peeking in. He curious.
Yeah, I mean, if I don't see anybody, then I'm just going to kind of motion for the others, to come in. But he's
Walt's
not
gonna
going to
do
make
his
any noise.
best.
He's not going to say anything. He's just...
All right. You all enter without an issue.
Do I notice any? Are there any observable like cameras or
No.
no?
Walt's
Oh.
gonna attempt to access the terminal or see if the terminal has any room numbers or anything like that on it to see if
Alright,
there's
cool.
anyone resident.
Roll me intelligence and investigation, because you do see on the computer there is a password entry. But we'll see if Walt can figure it out by kind of checking the things around the computer to see if they can find a password.
Oh boy, that's just a 3 dice pool.
Well, I didn't tell you guys to make stupid characters, but here we are.
He's not stupid. His dice are in intelligence, not investigation.
Put it in investigation too. What have we learned? All
You are
dice
such a
pools,
hater, Doc.
all dice pools are equally relevant here.
I have dots in investigation.
You could have done it. That's what's so.
Well, you jumped on it, Walt. I mean, what do you want to say?
2 successes. I'm actually happy about that.
Nailed it. 2 hunger dice
You-
successes.
Look through a few of the kind of large binders nearby, and you do find in the third one is a post-it note with a quickly scribbled password, and you're able to kind of put that in. The password was Princess 25, and it does open up the the screen.
All right, Walt's checking to see who's checked in against the name he was given or information he was given about the injuries. See if anyone matches.
No one for the name, but when you do begin to search for those particular injuries, one person does show up. They are listed as a Jane Doe on there, and it shows that they left a couple of days after you all first arrived, which was 3 days ago when you first
Walt's
came by.
gonna do the silent hand gesture and usher them over to the computer to see the information.
You do see there is an address listed there that is about 45 minutes away.
My friend said she was broke. How'd she get money?
I mean-
Friends in high places.
People say they're broke all the time just so they don't have to pay people back that they owe, though.
Walt's gonna look around the terminal for any like extra medical supplies he could steal.
Nothing's
You know how
in
they
the
have the
terminal
carts?
itself, but you can find some stuff if you take the time to look through some of the other rooms, look through like storage closets and things like that. There's nothing behind
Oh.
like the secretary's spot. No.
If y'all are cool with it, Walt will risk one closet. He is gonna attempt one whether y'all like it or not. Because he's curious.
I mean, if I feel like Walt should do whatever Walt was going to do.
All right.
Mhm.
I'm just like, I don't want to sabotage the group on purpose. So yeah, Walt's going for it.
It's only fun when things go wrong.
He's curious. He's gonna do it.
You do go.
Wonder
You
what they
make your way
got
to
in here,
one
man.
of. You make your way to one of the closets, and it is locked. So you would need to either find a key or some other way to open it.
Walt's gonna see if he sees like an ID card or something like that in his vicinity.
It's not an ID card lock. It's just a regular key required lock.
Well, you see, Walt see a key nearby.
Roll intelligence and investigation,
All right, here we go again.
or
Can I
wits
add
and
my
investigation.
Oh, that is so much better. That is so much better.
No.
Can I add my
aspects.
aspects? Oh, hater. Even though it's on eyesight, okay.
No, I don't think it would help here.
Wow, is that a whole crit? Yeah, that's a crit. So that's
No, that's a messy crit.
a messy crit. Okay.
Cool.
Oh,
How's it gonna go?
So I have good news, and I have bad news. Well,
Supposed to be good news and good news.
no. The good news is you do get into the closet and you do find some medical supplies. There's some gauze.
Yo, wait. When
There's
did
some
he was
bottles.
looking for keys? That's what the role
Oh,
was about.
I know. Look, good news. Good news first. Good news. Bad news is as you are searching, and the rest of you see this as Walt kind of looks around for a key. He, after a few minutes, he gets frustrated at the lack of a key, so he takes just really a piece of metal, and in a surprising burst of strength, manages to kind of force it into the lock, breaking the lock and forcing the door open. And Walt, you feel that anger, that irritation from the beast. It kind of sneaks up on you as you just kind of jam what looked to have been maybe like a ruler at some point, or maybe you aren't quite sure what it used to be, but you slammed it into this lock with enough force to completely ruin whatever the item was, and to make it very clear that something unnatural happened to this lock.
Well,
As in,
Walt's
it was
preoccupied
smashed.
seeing what's in the closet.
I will say you can gain just about anything with about a one resource dot worth that could be reasonably found in like a medical setting.
Sweet.
Like,
I'm okay
so
with
that'll
this.
let you.
All right. So we'll Walt turn around and see what he's done once he's looted.
It is clear.
All right. I'm gonna try to melt the ruler in the lock with it.
Okay, you could definitely do that. Make a rouse check. The acidic blood will melt it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if that will help the masquerade or hurt it, but you can do it.
It's all right. We got old clothes to mop stuff up with.
Sure.
All right. That's another success.
All
Wow.
right.
On
So
hunger. This is good.
you succeed. The rest of you hear the screeching metal, see the damage to the door. Then you see Walt begin to melt the metal and the lock. Does Walt take the metal out of the lock first and then melt them both, or melt them both inside of each other?
Takes it out first.
All right. So he takes it out. Big metal sizzles. This door
He's a
is
smart boy.
very clearly damaged, very clearly ruined. Whatever piece of metal this used to be is now unrecognizable, but you have done it. They are both melted.
Walt's like, well, if anything, we can blame it on faulty equipment. And Walt's gonna write a sign that says chemical mishap caution and stick it on the door. They have chemicals that do that, you know.
Please tell me he wrote it in crayon.
No, he's gonna write it in permanent marker. He got Sharpie. He's not a cretin.
Sure. You all have witnessed Walt do this.
Y'all ready to go?
Yeah, let's go find this lady. Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
All right. So
Got a good lead. There's no reason to stay here.
There may be consequences for this later, but that's fine. You all make your way back to the car with no issues. Are you heading straight to the address that was listed on the medical report?
Yes.
I'm all for it.
All right, you all make your way over. It is a 45-minute drive, so if there is anything you want to do while driving, you may do so. If there's any conversations you wish to have, I'll leave that to you.
I ain't never been that strong before. That's kind of crazy.
Well, we need to get you a book on lockpicking, I think.
I'm usually good at that sort of thing, man. I was just looking for a little key, and I just want to see what's inside, man. By the way, Precious, is the car secure? Respond, Precious.
But Precious seems to be a bit upset that you all have returned, and has kind of crawled underneath the back seats and is kind of. You can hear every once in a while the sound of claws kind of tearing into fabric and polyester underneath the seats.
She ruins my car. She ruins my car. She becomes roadkill.
She's not gonna be very precious much
Precious,
longer.
cut that out, Dad. You know I don't ruin nice interiors. Unless I tell you to.
And
Tansy
there is a
the bottom of her messenger bag trying to see if she has anything remotely edible in the bottom there to try to feed to Precious to
She won't eat it.
Precious
Do,
from
do we still have any, like, those peanut butter crackers? Tansy, is there still peanut butter crackers left?
Walt will pull them out.
Hey, if I have them, I absolutely give them to her.
roll manipulation and persuasion.
Why is my old familiar acting like I chose violence?
Listen, you picked.
Because it's a wild animal.
She has been domesticated. What you mean?
Nope,
At
that
least
is
she's
not
not
true.
spraying the interior.
She
of
has
the
a
is
car.
beautiful
not
bow on
true.
her head.
That is not true. Not at all domesticated. That's not at all accurate.
Manipulation. It was manipulation and what?
Persuasion?
Persuasion. Okay,
Persuasion.
cool. Manipulation's 3 and then my persuasion. Oh, I only have 2 in persuasion. Oh, no. You
Don't start spraying the car, Precious. Don't start spraying the car. Vegas gonna get angry.
You won't do it unless
Hey,
I tell her
that's
to.
3 successes. That's 3 successes.
You place the crackers down where your skunk can get them, where Walt's skunk can get them, and a few moments later, the sound of tearing ceases.
Oh
Why
my
you
god.
acting like you hungry? You know I feed you good. Respond, Precious.
Precious seems to be content at the moment.
Nah,
That
dog,
could
you
get
gotta talk.
Your
I
psychic
deserve
bond.
dialogue.
No.
Yes.
No,
That's
no,
what it's all
no.
about.
Mr.
No.
Superman not home right now.
You get
don't have to talk about this
a
when we get
sense of
home.
contentment through your bond with your familiar.
You like you because you like you.
Horse.
Walt sighs. He just sitting here like a concerned dad, like I've done all I can for my girl, and she out here ruining other people's confidence. But he's checking his bag as well, looking at his loot.
Okay. Your
Not many
medical
stacks.
supplies are still there. And yeah, everything you will have. You still have your chloroform. What are you containing that in?
It's in a bottle, and then Anush has it.
Is it like a water bottle? You have a water bottle of chloroform?
It would be a little stronger. It'd be
That
like a
even-
hydrogen peroxide bottle.
It's something other than that too, but also chloroform is not corrosive.
Right. It's not hydrochloric acid, dog.
I know that. I don't fully understand how it works. But
Dog.
I
Hold
don't
on.
know
Okay, ask
how it works.
Chat
fully,
GPT
but
how it works.
I don't know how effective
Based on
putting the
scent and
chloroform
inhalation.
in a bottle and then you know what?
That's how it comes.
Whatever. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't regularly chloroform people, so I can't tell you how that works.
This is true.
But if you have
That
it in
sounds
a
like
bottle,
something you need to work on.
I don't agree. You have it in a bottle, and you are able to use it as you see fit.
All right.
All right. You will make your way to the address, and as you get there, you find yourselves entering the poor districts, the poor neighborhoods of Cleveland. The houses are a bit more spaced apart, and
St.
the
Clair, I
small,
see you.
the small signs of greenery begin to fade, replaced with more industrialization, and you find
Definitely St. Clair.
yourselves arriving out front of looks to be an old, probably closed down building. You aren't sure what it used to be. There's no like identifying signs on it. There doesn't seem to be any lights on.
He doesn't stop outside. He keeps driving down just a little farther.
Seems wise.
So what's the move?
Well, Sad to say, I think we should send Anush to do another walk around. You know, I'm not too keen to like. I think we should just play this one a little smarter. We did really well back there.
Yeah, I was about to say I was masterful.
Oh my gosh, you did so good.
All right, then. I mean, if you need me to talk like another animal or something. I don't know if pigeons like peanut butter crackers, but I guess I can find out.
Aren't pigeons like sky rats? Don't they eat anything?
Exactly. That doesn't mean they like everything.
I don't know why they wouldn't at least be distracted long enough to decide they don't like it.
Yeah, just let me know what y'all need.
Anush, I hate to use you for your sneaky skills, but can you like do another lap around the building?
We play to our strengths.
Okay. Okay. Are you using obfuscate for this, or are you just trying to be unnoticed?
So, and like just at an initial glance, does it seem like there's visible security around the outside of the building, or
It looks like it might be abandoned.
duly noted? Well, in that case, he will probably remain just quiet for now. He may activate it if something else causes him to be, say, alarmed.
Okay. And in that case, you make your way around the outside, give it a twice over. Don't see anything. Seems you aren't even sure if it's open or not. Is there anything you wish to do before returning to your companions?
Are they any entrances that look like they may be good? Or
There is a front entrance with two kind of glass doors. You aren't sure, but someone may have taped either like black either black garbage bag or just be painted over the actual glass there, but you can't see through it in either case. And then there is a single back door that seems to be out of like a sturdier metal.
no windows, anything like that? Ladders? Is it like one story high? Or?
It is. It's about one story, maybe like 1.5 in actual height, but you don't think there's like a second like story or not. It just seems like the building is kind of tall. There are windows, but there are none at ground height. They all would require either a sizable leap or something to stand on to get to. You can see kind of on the walls themselves are faded, but there looks to have been like a design. Maybe someone had painted a image across it at one point.
Oh, graffiti.
Maybe.
All right. Well, I guess I will go ahead and make my way back toward our companions so I can relay some information.
Okay. While Nosh is gone, do the three of you do anything?
Wall knows better. He waiting patiently.
Browsing for toughness.
What?
Now I'm hungry.
Not good.
It's okay.
I have probably activated the binding fetters, which is free. Just to see if I can get the vibe of any fetters, especially Bruce's, in this particular location.
I can tell you won't see anything from the car outside, but maybe later on. So what I will say is once you wish to activate the actual power, then I have you roll for it.
Okay, cool. It's free, but it does.
I believe there's a contest roll for it. Is that or my?
For binding fetters? No, I just suffer penalties to my both Dex and Wits rolls while I have it up.
Oh, in
As
that
far as
case,
it's
yeah,
Blood Gods 204 is
yeah. There's a Wits and Oblivion dice. Well, I will say you could activate it. I will tell you if you need to roll anything.
okay.
But yeah, you have a penalty to dexterity and Wits.
But I think also while I'm sitting here and Vegas is still sitting next to me. Yeah,
I believe so.
chilling. I'm gonna look at Vegas and say, okay, so like, listen, I know I kind of like brought this up a little bit, but you and I haven't had a chance to talk, but just like a heads up. I know I'm gonna seem a little squirrely, but just know, just between you and me, and don't tell anybody. No matter what you hear, no matter what you see, and outside this conversation, like no matter like what you hear me say, I really do have the family's best interests at heart, okay? Just remember that, all right?
That came out of left field.
Well, I want to get ahead of it because you're going to hear some things and people are going to say some things, and what they're going to say is like objectively true, but you and I, we're close, right?
What are people going to say?
What they always say. What's important is that you know that I'm here for you, though, right?
Okay, Tansy, I am very confused.
No, that's fine. Obviously, you're confused, and it's fine you're confused. And
how about we walk this back? What prompted this?
I said some things, I did some things, and
What did you do?
well, I did what everyone asked, and then when other people got mad at me for doing the things everyone asked, I then decided to do the things people asked, but maybe not in the way they wanted it.
What did you do? Oh, is this
And it's
something
out for me.
that does not narrow anything down?
No, and okay, Vegas, look me in the eye.
Number
Do you
one,
want the details?
I was not born yesterday, so I'm not looking you in the eye. And yes, because I'm sent to babysit you, and I take. Okay, let the quick version. The quick version.
Quick version, because we have other things going on right now. Quick version is I was told to learn blood sorcery. Grandma told me to do it, and I got it a little bit over my head. And so when there were people that I couldn't intimidate and get myself out of, I sold them out to the people that were going to stomp on my head for it. And so now I'm here, and you know what? I'm going to stomp on all of their heads because I'm going to be bigger and better and badder than everyone else. And you're going to help me.
Does that include the family?
How do you think Granddad got to where he is?
I mean, we all know how they got to where they are.
I am just following in the family footsteps.
Okay. Who did you sell Grandmama out to?
To the people she told me to learn the things she wanted to know from.
The blood sorcery. Right. Have you warned her?
If you were in like my position though, would you?
Yes. Well, apologies. But fuck the Tremere in general.
But why though?
What you say a thing like that for?
Shush. Because they're squirrely little bastards. And they don't need to be in the family business. Did you teach them anything? Did you tell them anything?
That was
No,
mad hurtful.
I, as of like right this second, like right now, absolutely today, I haven't really, I don't think, said anything or done anything that is spilling family secrets.
Okay.
But really, like Vegas, though, like seriously, are any of the people that we like have to talk to like they're in charge? Do you really want to talk to them like they're in charge anymore?
Well, considering I'm technically outside the family, yes, I kind of have to.
Okay, but like, what if you didn't though?
Well, I'm not that lucky.
Okay, so like Anush and I were talking earlier. Um, let's just make our own luck though.
All right, I'm gonna go get shot by this chick in this place. He gets out of the car.
I think after that conversation, this will be an excellent time to take our break for the evening. So, we will be back in about 15 minutes to continue our vampire story and to see where the consequences of our actions will be taking us. I, for one, am excited to see how this goes down. But please make sure to join us in a few minutes and we'll continue the story. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle. And I, for one, am excited. So, as we dive back in, we are following our coterie as they make their way towards the entrance to this, what looks to be an abandoned building. My question for the four of you is who is going in and how are you planning on entering?
Well, we didn't have a chance for me to come back and say anything to anybody, but I'd like to also point out key part of what Reed just said, which was die. So he's telling us we're going to die. It's a little bit of hidden messaging there.
Yep.
Why is it whenever I have fun, everyone just assumes they're going to die?
We've been conditioned and it's your fault.
Fine, I'll come back as something terrible.
Whatever. Anyway.
But yeah, so I'm back and I'll tell people like, hey, we got the front door with the glass. There's a back door. It's metal. It's a little heavier duty. And there's some windows, but they're a little higher up. So may need to find something to elevate if we want to get in through the windows. Like maybe like would standing on a dumpster be enough, or would you need to like get or somebody's shoulders, or would you need more?
If you got on a dumpster, you could probably do it. Or a person's shoulders, either one.
Well, I mean, I was really just talking about Walt when I said a dumpster or somebody's shoulders. So,
I mean, he can climb walls. He just never gets the chance to. Not since like season 1.
You are way overestimating Tansy's physical prowess, but all right.
I think we'll be just fine.
Is there anyone like around that?
Oh no, it seemed to be pretty quiet. Almost looks abandoned from the outside, but we all know how that goes.
All right, ritual time. Just so Walt has it in his system. Might come in handy.
All right. Is that Rouse chick involved in that? I don't remember.
It would be me consuming like a dot of my blood and the live spider I caught.
Yes, that will function just fine. Yeah, that's not requiring you to.
Mm. He just needs to have like a vial of his blood. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Go for it.
All right. Get hungry by
Oh,
default.
roll intelligence and blood sorcery. That's the roll for this.
I do have to roll for this. Okay. That's 4.
It's a ritual. Oh,
Yeah, it's a
difficulty is 2. The difficulty is 2, so you're good.
Okay.
Was it a crit or just 4?
No, I didn't roll yet.
Oh.
I was saying I would have 4 dice in the pool.
Go for it. You're a Tremere. Why? Why is that so low?
You said blood
Man.
sorcery plus intelligence? Oh, it's 7. There we go.
Yeah.
I was looking at like the dots in ritual. I was looking at the level of the ritual. That's my bad.
Intelligence and blood sorcery.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. I can just click intelligence and then add a modifier of 3, difficulty 2. There we go.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, with the difficulty, I think that's just 1 success.
Yeah, you need to get at least 3. You need to get at least 2 successes, so you're good. That works. The ritual will activate.
Okay.
All right. Your body contorts. Are you going to attempt to climb the wall to get to the window?
He's going to attempt to be stealthy about it. He's curious.
Oh, okay.
He's going to try and like peek in and see if he can see something through the window.
Sure. Roll the dexterity and stealth rule. I will be kind enough not to add any penalties for being a human climbing the side of a wall and looking through a window. I feel like that's
totally
anti-stealth, but you know, it's okay.
Hey man, he's trying to do what he's good at. He's got 1 ritual he really gets to use. Okay. Another 3 successes out of a 5 dice pool.
Right.
I'm not mad.
You climb up the wall. You begin to look in. You see that there are no lights on inside, and there does seem to be some kind of debris just kind of scattered about. I'm just looking over it. You can't eat. You're starting to think it may just be an abandoned building. There's definitely some signs or like some of the wall that's kind of fallen in different places. Well, there's nothing that immediately alerts you to anything.
Walt's gonna climb back down and tell everybody, well, looking in there, I didn't see anybody. It looks like an abandoned place. You sure we got the right address, Vegas?
What the system showed.
I mean, is it like you need ghost eyes to see the thing kind of situation, or I didn't see no normal people things?
I'm gonna activate said CNC just to try and look around.
Roll me resolve and all specs.
Two successes.
That's a lot more than 2 successes. You don't see anything.
I don't see anything. I mean, doesn't mean there's nothing here. Nosferatu are sneaky.
I doubt that.
I mean, I can do I can try and see if there's like a fetter here or something if we're even close. So I would like to activate the binding fetter.
All right. Well, me, what's in Oblivion? What's in Oblivion?
What's in Oblivion? Okay. One, two, 3 of those. Okay. All right. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes, but there is a 1 on a hunger die.
That's fine. It's very faint, but you do pick up the smell of rot and decay, and you are pretty confident there was a fetter here, or at least there was one. But it's pretty faint from where you are.
Okay, so like even if it's not like the right place, like right now, I think what we're looking for, or at least something usable, was like totally here. So either way, it's not like a waste of our time.
What, check this place again another night?
I mean, why not go in right now?
Yeah, I don't think we have a lot of spare time. You know what I'm saying? We on the clock with this one.
Yeah,
That
all
old
right.
guy seemed pretty mad.
Well, we missed her once. Who's to say she'll continue to stay here or not moving from location to location? Worst case scenario, well, not maybe the worst case, but if they're not here, perhaps we'll find a clue to where they're at. They are here, then well, they can't jump out of the side of the building this time. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Front door or back door?
I don't know, Walt. What do you prefer?
Why y'all make me the one to decide with these doors, man?
What
The
are you
one that
usually
seated
picking?
to open.
What are you saying? You want to go in the window?
You know, she's crafty. Maybe like check for like tripwires or some stuff before you just open the door.
You right. Walt's gonna attempt to investigate one of the doors.
Which one,
If it's
front or
trapped.
back?
We'll go for the back door.
Okay.
Less material on it if he has to melt through it.
All right. You see that the back door is a full metal door. You can see it is locked, and you aren't able to see if there's anything on the other side of it. But from what you can see, just looking along the outside, there doesn't seem to be anything odd. It doesn't look like it's been tampered with in any way.
Okay. Yeah, and you said like the front door is full glass.
Mm-hmm. But
So
it seems
if
to
she
have been
was
either
looking,
painted or had like a black, maybe a bag or something on the front.
if she was looking, it would be easier for her to see, probably, if she had a good vantage point.
It's possible.
Y'all really want me to go through all these blood? This is wild. How many times have I roused for corrosive iodine? Oh god.
I mean, we could try to go through the window if you'd like. I know less likely to have, traps perhaps on the windows or be, as well watched since they're so high off the ground. I mean, the doors are obvious places to put things to, like alarms, other things, but these windows are out of the reach of most people. I figure most wouldn't probably bother trying, including us.
So if I get it open, you're gonna be able to get up there?
I mean, could always give each other a boost.
I'm the
All right.
strongest one to support somebody, so who's going up?
I mean, Walt's gonna just climb and probably start jimmying and observing, looking for window alarms.
The windows
As
up
he can.
this high up aren't really meant to be opened. You can attempt to kind of like, remove like the seals or kind of pop it out and then like pull the window out, which you would have to attempt to do. But it's
He
not
does
like
not
a
have the strength to do
slide
it.
up or it's not like a slide up or down kind of window. These windows are more like the decorative ones you'd see.
Mhm.
They aren't really meant for you to open.
He does not have the strength to like pick up a pane of glass without
Can it-
shattering it. He doesn't.
You can melt it.
That's what I'm saying. If I melt it, that could go real bad. That's a lot of blood to make a circle big enough for us to fit through.
You're
Oh,
you're thinking in too much of a linear fashion. Well, you don't have to melt the whole window.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. You still have to make an opening large enough to get people through.
Well, I mean,
And then even if we
probably
get through, we need to get out in an emergency. We got to jump out the window.
you gotta jump out the window.
That's
You
extra
can-
damage.
I see.
If
Walt,
y'all want to risk it, I'll spend the blood. I'll spend the blood point to make the circle.
it's up to Walt. What does Walt think? Tell me what Walt's gut thinks. Does it need more rabbits?
Ursa agrees window. Walt would probably still do the door.
Hey, go with it. Whatever you think you want to do.
Walt would do the door.
Are there any
right.
open windows down here? Like windows you can open down on the first floor?
Now, looking at it, you get the feeling that originally this building had like some sort of design on the walls. Now it's faded, but they're though it's solid stone, and then the top parts have windows. If you are familiar with in like the dentist offices where there's like the pictures of like fish or whatever along the sides, then there's the windows are really high up. It's kind of like that.
Okay.
All right. I mean, Vegas could yank a door off of it.
Do you want me to yank the door off? I'm telling you,
Please.
if I get exploded, we're gonna fight.
I
I mean, you gonna win, so I don't know why you want to fight me.
do we know for sure that like throwing the door off is gonna make you explode?
You know, she was prepared with a gun the last time, and it hurt. And I just, we had that whole sun bomb thing encounter the other night, and that hurts. I healed it, but it still hurt.
Yeah, no, like you're totally right. It was a bad time.
Right. Rousing for prowess.
I'm sorry, Ari. It's just I can't risk the blood that much. I
Hungies.
can't.
Again. So we're going in at 3 hunger. What am I rolling? Oh, storyteller to pry this door
With
off.
your strength, how many dots of potency do you have?
2. And I have 4 in strength.
Just roll me. Oh, you have 4 in strength. Just roll strength plus potence plus brawl.
Wouldn't risk
2
the
successes,
blood
so you should be good. With I imagine your dice pool is big enough for that. We'll let you roll. Rolling the dice is fun.
Point of willpower.
You only need
4
2
successes.
Okay, all right. You reach over, grabbing the door by its handle, and you pull it. Are you trying to rip it fully off, or just kind of pop it off?
Pry it open enough that we can open it.
All right. 2 things happen. You pull the door off of the hinges just enough that you're holding it, but not enough that someone from like a distance would be able to see that it's been pulled off the hinges. At that point, you notice there is a thin kind of string tied to it, and as you finish pulling it, you hear rattling coming from inside the building.
Oh, we got those kinds of alarms. Okay.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna open the door the rest of the way.
Yep.
Thumbs
We're
off.
past
Easy
it
enough.
now.
Yep.
The string comes out with it, and you can see connected to it what looks to be like cans and tin boxes and things like that. Clearly things designed to make a lot of noise, but not harmful.
All right, now. They probably know we're here.
I guess
Someone
we gotta
should-
get a move on.
Someone should watch the front door.
I'll do it.
No. Anush, can you do the thing where you like are unseen?
Well, not while everyone's watching.
Look here, we'll go inside. You keep an eye on the front door. That way, if she escapes out that way, you can just.
If you feel safe to handle it, then yes, okay.
I mean,
Head on in.
I don't know. Walt, can you do the invisible thing?
Oh no, Walt, no.
Okay.
Walt, you stay with them or somewhere safer.
Or you can watch this door.
I do that.
There you go.
All right, let's go, Tansy.
In fact, maybe put the door back up.
You're gonna see Walt attempt it a couple times, and it's just no dice.
Yeah, it's a bit heavy, and you can manage to move, but you don't think there's a way for you to put it up on like the actual door frame properly. You could maybe like lean it against it, maybe good enough for at a long distance to look at and think it's okay, but you don't think you're gonna put it up there properly. Well, you need a little bit more strength.
Exactly. Yep.
All right.
Do you sense the thing now?
Do I? Is it the?
You still smell it.
Is there a way for me to sort of track to see if the smell of it is stronger in one direction or the other, or is the passage we're going through such there's only one way forward?
You could only there aren't passages. It's really just kind of one central building, kind of one central
Okay.
room area. There you can see there's like a hallway that goes further into the building, but at the moment it's not a precise sense. It doesn't tell you exactly where it is, but that is kind of in the area.
Okay, so like, dude, like it's here somewhere. Where specifically, I'm not sure, but it's like close or something like it is like super close.
Okay.
And yeah, I just want to keep moving around, seeing if I'm basically playing hot or cold and which directions are going to take me.
Is there like a staircase going up, or is it just a single story?
There is a staircase.
All right, you look. I'll check, see if our friend left anything upstairs.
Okay.
I'll head upstairs.
Sure. I have something I need from both of you.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have one of you pick even or odds? Well, one pick even, the other pick odds.
I want to pick odds.
I'll pick even.
Okay. You all split up, with Vegas going upstairs and Tansy continuing to explore the lower floor. Tansy, if about 2 minutes after Vegas departs, you hear a voice. It's hard to determine where it's coming from. It's kind of like the sound is kind of bouncing off of the walls in here.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Oh, hi. Hi, who are you?
That's super important. You all have been putting a lot of effort into finding me.
Have we though?
Clearly.
Well, okay, it's just like I don't know who you are, so I don't know if in fact we have actually put a lot of work into finding you specifically. Because maybe we have, but I don't know.
My name is Angela. We've met before.
Oh my God, we did. Yes. Hi.
Hello. Why are you here?
Like, why are we here right now, or just like in general?
Why are you in this place?
Well, we were looking my gosh, what were we looking for? We were on a oh my gosh, why is my brain so dumb? I'm sorry. This is die.
We're looking for either
Absolutely.
Bruce or we have to handle Miss Angela.
Wait, say
Yeah.
that again?
Better
You are looking for the ghoul or supposed
Oh
ghoul
yeah,
named Angela
yeah.
and
We're
the
looking
Fed.
for you, Angela, because you're like a ghoul, but you're like okay. Like
by the
I know
Camarilla.
how ghouls work, but you are like different, and a lot of people are like really curious about that. And apparently, for some reason, they thought that my friends and I were the people to talk to you about that.
You all don't seem to be much of the talking type.
You know, words are power, and talking is important. And a lot of people wanted to talk to you, and they decided we were the best people to talk to you instead of them, at least at first.
Right, well, what did you want to talk about?
The why of you, I think.
I'll answer some of your questions, but you have to give me something in return.
Oh boy.
Okay, like real talk, like girl talk for a hot second right here. I've had a really rough week. Things have been kind of a lot, and so I I think maybe someone else should like handle this instead of me.
Roll persuasion and manipulation or charisma roll.
All right. Persuasion or
Manipulation or charisma plus persuasion. Either one
so
plus persuasion.
charisma and then manipulation or charisma and then persuasion. So we're
Yeah.
definitely doing manipulation. So you were a good one. You were a good one. One more hunger. You sucked.
Punish them, dice. Punish
them. Yeah, no, they go to jail. And then we'll do two more here.
Right to jail.
All right, that's three successes, but there is a failure, but not there is a one, but it's not on a hunger die. It's on a regular die.
Very well.
You're approved to get another person, I suppose.
Wait, say that again.
Very well. Reset very well.
Okay, so like very well what?
You may find another person to speak for you.
Yeah, I can I just like immediately like rush back out into wherever I think Walt and Arian and Nashar and be like, hey, like come on in.
You would have time to find all three of them since they are all in different spots. We could one of them.
I think I want a Nush. I think I want to go find a Nush, and I want him to be the next person
Okay.
she meets.
Do you open the front door or do you try to go around? Or to signal a Nosh in some other way?
I think I say, hey, listen, I'm gonna go find a person who's gonna be like super, super good at talking to you, but you just gotta let me go real quick. I'll be right back. And I'm gonna go out the front door.
Okay. You are able. It takes you a second. You gotta put a little elbow grease to push open the door, but it does open up. And Nosh, assuming Nosh has not moved, would be standing right there.
I'm gonna grab him by the arms, be like, hey, come on, come on. You guys talk to Angela right now. I think maybe with like the right energy and the right words, like maybe we can make this work. And I'm gonna drag Anush back down the hallway and shove him in front of her.
She is still not in view, but you could bring her back. You could bring Nosh back. Are you done now?
What are you doing, Tansy?
You're better at talking than I am.
Well, you might say she has you at a bit of a disadvantage since we can't see her.
Yeah, but you just like trying to say something about how we are all on the same team and just want to make things better, and we are capable and reasonable allies.
Why do they want you dead?
I am strong.
Indeed, but there are many who are strong. Strength alone usually doesn't warrant so much effort.
So far, they have not put in a lot of effort until you people came along, and you aren't exactly impressive at the moment.
Yes, but why would someone want you to be gone? You don't strike me as
I have been getting my blood through alternative means.
so you have a new sire
I
or
will answer your
master.
questions, but you owe me something in return.
What are you looking for?
Blood.
Well, I think we're all looking for blood.
Give me your blood and you all can leave. There is no need for us to fight one another today.
Well, I don't know that us leaving here empty-handed one way or another is necessarily on the table. Now, whether or not harm comes to anyone in the room is left to be decided, but we can't just hand you blood and leave.
I have no interest in fighting with you, but I will if I have to.
Is anyone else actively looking for them, like while we're standing here talking? Is everybody just like standing in stunned silence?
Um, I'm probably looking.
Are you going to attempt to get closer to like go further down the hallway? Because there is like where you guys are staying, there is a clear hallway with a few rooms on either side, and then there behind you is the stairs that Vegas went up.
No, I'm probably stuck in that spot, having Dragonushin. If I left, it would be weird. So
Vegas, were you able to hear this conversation begin? So Vegas has no idea what's going on. Vegas is wandering around upstairs.
Yeah, he's looking around upstairs.
Just poking around.
Would Vegas be paying attention? Because they're not speaking very loud at the moment.
Yeah, because he's actively looking for her.
Make me a wits awareness roll.
Ugh.
-1 dice because of what you were in the middle of doing.
1 success.
You just barely pick out someone talking. You aren't sure who it is, but you could just barely pick out the sounds of voices. You can't pick out what they're saying, but you can tell someone is talking.
He's kind of gonna step back towards where the stairs are, just like cock his head and listen for a second.
Okay.
Because he's trying to determine if it's upstairs or downstairs.
You think it is definitely downstairs.
At least there's not shooting each other. And he'll walk back downstairs.
Yeah.
You two need to make your choice. I just want blood, and then I can get out of here. Never to see any of you people again.
Well, the people that sent us, they're not going to stop looking for you. So perhaps, is there a reason why?
Tell them I am dead and be done with it.
Oh, well. Lying is all sorts of nasty business. Especially if they find you again.
No one will be finding me again.
I mean, you say that.
Well, they did say they wanted it taken care of. So they didn't say how though.
Like I
Vegas
said,
like rounds the corner.
doesn't matter to me whose blood it is, as long as I get some.
You seem like a woman with a good head on her shoulders. How about you stop looking for random kindred to give blood?
Do you have some alternative?
I mean, you seem intelligent, resourceful, and I'm not aligned with the tower.
Roll charisma or manipulation and persuasion.
Good point to willpower. 2 successes.
Put your blood in something and I will drink it. And maybe we can have a further working arrangement.
Anyone have a glass?
It's a fair question. I don't know
Who
where,
does?
I don't know where she wanted us to put it. Just dribble it on the ground seems wasteful. That's the word.
Do you have something to put it in? Because I'm not gonna let you bite me.
There's a brief sigh before a small kind of water bottle is tossed out of the furthest room towards you all. The furthest rightmost room.
I reach down and I'll pick it up. And bite his wrist and put some in. I know he's gonna get hungrier.
Make me rouse check.
Oh, thank God. Was a success.
Alright. You fill up the bottle.
Put the lid on it and like roll it back.
Alright. It rolls. You see once it gets to the end of the hallway, there is a hand briefly reaches out and grabs it. Alright. You all can leave now.
I thought we were gonna have a discussion.
I'm not going to talk to all three of you. I will give you a phone, and once you're away from here, I will call it, and we can talk.
You do know we're not supposed to do this stuff off over the phone, right? There's already
you all aren't supposed to do.
Yeah, there's already been, the fiery people with their stupid UV bomb things in town. I'm not keen to get on their radar.
Then what would you suggest?
Well, how about they step outside and we'll have a conversation right here, or I'll stand here and you can stand there.
All right.
Tanzania, you mind like 5 minutes?
I'm sorry, what about 5 minutes?
Just step outside for like 5 minutes while I talk to this lady.
Okay. Fine, but like she knows it's like if she puts targets on our heads, we are equally capable of putting targets on hers though, right?
Yeah, that's I'm kind of trying to pick her up as a associate.
Oh. Okay, that's fair. And I walk outside.
Nosh, do you leave as well?
Sure, if Vegas wants to have a conversation, I see no reason to hang around and make things more difficult. This has already been a large headache for us.
Okay. You two step outside. A few moments after they've left, she steps out of the room she's in, and you can see she looks to be older, maybe in her 30s. Kind of a pair of jeans, a jean jacket, jeans pants with a dark blue
Older.
top. She is holding. You know what? I'm okay with that, actually. You know what? I said that. If you're over 30 officially as of this stream, you're considered older. That's what we're going with now. It is factual. It is true. It is
Okay.
it is accurate. It is accurate. No, it has been said. But she's actually closer to like 40, in her early 40s, late 30s, early 40s, we'll say, to make everybody feel better. And you see that she is holding, it looks to be like a large kind of shotgun in her hands. There are a group of 3 rounds or shells on it that are kind of have this red wrapping going along the middle. And she keeps it lowered but still pointed in your direction. Start talking.
Right. So I'll level with you. Cam sent us to take care of you. I'm not Cam. I don't really care what they want. I'm more third party. They didn't specify how they wanted it taken care of, but I'm assuming they just want you off the board, so to speak. I don't know what you know or anything like that.
Possibly.
So I'm basically offering you a business deal.
And your friends are okay with that?
Oh, they're not part of the business deal. This is just between you and me.
Okay.
What do you think? I'll give you blood. You occasionally look out for me. I could use someone who's good with
Roll,
a shot.
roll charisma or manipulation and persuasion.
Take dice because they seem nicer. Spending another stupid powerful power. I hate these dice tonight. 3 successes. No, 4. 4 successes.
All right. I can agree to that.
Sounds like a deal. Well, I suppose you should know. Hope you're gonna get comfortable with dead people.
That's fine.
And I don't have a clan.
Just my luck.
But I do have a lot of family. That makes sense.
Okay.
There's a casino in town. Ask for Epifanio Giovanni. Tell him you're mine. And to be fair, I was once in your position a long time ago.
All right.
Do you want my phone number? I'll just give you my phone number.
Okay.
And he'll give her his phone number.
She doesn't make a move to write it down, but she seems to get it. She seems to nod once you recite the numbers.
If you're ever in trouble, just go to the casino. It's like neutral territory.
Okay. I will make a note.
Cool. Good talk. He's gonna push off the wall and start to head out.
All right. While Vegas is having his side conversation, Anash, I suppose Walt and Tansy, are the three of you doing anything?
Walt's just still keeping lookout like good boy.
Well, I was considering going invisible and sneaking back in, but at this point, I feel like that would be heavily metagaming, so we're not going to do that.
Yeah, I'm
Too late.
sort of scuffing my feet, being pouty over being pushed out, but not going to cause a ruckus either.
Okay. A few moments of silent pouting and contemplation later, Vegas will step back outside.
Alright, well that seems like problem 1 taken care of. Fuck, we didn't find that fetter.
Yes, you might have asked your new friend that.
Just gonna like briefly step back in and be like, hey, where's the thing you stole from the apartment?
I have it.
Cool.
So she's going to give it back.
he tests something and says something in Italian to her to see if she responds.
There is a moment where a brief pause before she responds in a broken Italian. It's clear it's off, like the tenses are off, but it's clear that what she's saying. And she lets you know that it's an insurance policy.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get that back without having to fight her for it. But I am sending her to see someone. He'll turn and be like, "Hey, insurance policy," and he'll say it in Italian. Insurance policy, give it to who I told you to go see, or at least let him know that you've got it.
There is another pause. And she says, okay.
Thank you. I kind of brought her on as an associate.
Okay, but that's like awesome, and I love that for you and for us, and I think it's great.
I kind of did it just so, like, the cam said to take care of her, but she's kind of useful in a pinch.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
And I think, like, putting her over in, like, family territory will get the heat off the cam not looking for her.
Well, the problem is the cam, I think, kind of expected to like see her in a certain way, and belonging to our family was not the way they expected to see her, and I'm just worried that they won't think that the debt is paid.
Well, maybe they should have been more specific.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you know what? I think you're right. This is totally arguable.
Yeah, we took care of her. She's under somebody's control.
She's fine. She's not a problem.
She's not going to be running around getting random blood from kindred. And if she, hey, look, if she becomes too much of an
Exactly.
issue, she'll be at the casino. Do you know how many
Yeah.
people have disappeared out of that casino?
Oh my gosh, you guys are all so smart. This is like such a creative solution to the problem.
Exactly. And now you can report to the cam that problem taken care of.
Yeah, not gonna be a problem anymore.
And Walt didn't have to melt any locks or anything.
He ain't there yet.
See, Tansy, this is Vegas. This is a good example of thinking on your feet.
I'm occasionally good at that.
See, this is why y'all are the best.
Are y'all at the back door or at the front door?
They would. Oh, I won't say that's up to you guys. Y'all assume you were at the back door, but if you guys wanted to be at the front door, you could.
Because Walt's at the back door. You went to get a news. She was at the
I
front
figured we
door.
would have probably gone back out the back door since we busted it open, and it was.
Yeah. And
All right, that's where you are. Then Walt's there.
Coming out of back door.
I didn't know if you were having a conversation, like convening, coming down the stairs of the front door, or if you were heading toward the back door.
I think the back door, maybe. I don't know. Whichever.
All right, wherever it's happening, because it's like one way Walt's there, one way Walt isn't. However y'all want to do it.
I would have just assumed we were headed toward the back door. So.
I mean, there is generally going to be fewer cameras on a back door for 9.
It's open already. It's an abandoned building. Also,
I wasn't talking about like for security reasons. I was talking about like if y'all are trying to keep Walt out of the conversation.
No,
no, never.
Except,
I'm down
except
to
for
roll
a
play.
big conversation earlier. But besides that one, no, never.
Probably. I wouldn't say trying to keep him out of conversation, but if you're talking about it in front of him, probably impose that it may be a good idea to not share this so much around. Hello, Walt.
If If you say that to Walt, he's just gonna leer at you.
Oh,
I think I can figure out that part.
Always knew I could trust you, Walt.
All right.
Oh, you
As
lucky you still got that one blood bond with him. That's so tragic.
Been a
He would
long
be so
time.
snappy with you. He would be so snappy with you.
As you all are making your way back to your vehicle, I think this will be a great time for us to wrap up our story this evening. That was exciting. I hope everyone enjoyed themselves. You all seem to get something out of this. I hope you who are still watching, because we are a bit later than normal. So I hope you enjoyed yourself. Let's see announcements. Join us next week to continue both this story and Arithia Nights on Sundays. Keep your eye out on our Twitter channel, our Twitter page, assuming it's still around in a week, and you can learn more about what we're up to. And then I guess these wonderful people here are up to stuff. So I'll let them tell you where you can find them. Yeah, I think I said that right. Yeah, we'll start with Sir Monolith.
You can find me here on Sunday in Earthian Nights, and then probably one of these days again, once some of the other games cycle in, like the Mage game. So, but for now, it's just Earthian Nights and and this one.
All right, next up, Diachromaniac.
Hi, you can find me here. Stuff popping up on the Gremlin Collective, and yeah, that's what I got going on. And yeah, that's what's up.
All right, next up, our favorite shadow, Small Shadow Snack.
Hi, I'm Mari. You can find me here Mondays and then also here on Sundays, where I play Layla and Arithia Nights. I am a producer, storyteller, and co-manager of the Gremlin Collective. We are working on new content, so stay tuned on to our Twitter page just to see what's going on. If you are interested in possums or watching me occasionally have witty thoughts on Twitter, I am at Small Shadow Snack. But yeah, it's all a good time.
All right, last but certainly not least, Earthringer.
What's up, y'all? Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know where to find me. On my personal YouTube, on my personal Twitch. You can find me here at ReeRoles until Ree kicks me off. You can find me at the Gremlin Collective until Ari or Die kick me off. And you can find me at the Cookout TTRPGs until Kira kicks me off. But that's it from me. Take us home, Ree.
All right, with that, our story has reached its conclusion. I thank you for joining us, and I hope you come back next week in the same place as we continue our stories. All right.